Hey, it's LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, and today what I want to do is talk to you about how to get Black Friday ready. When it comes to your end of year holiday sales goals, let's make sure that you are working on those goals with strategy and intention, right? So for today's webinar workshop experience, we're going to focus on a few things. Number one, your Black Friday prep, your promotions, the Black Friday challenge, working towards your sales goals, putting together a calendar, and Black Friday follow-up. So there's a lot that I want to share here. I always say the best way to work on this experience with me is to go over to docs.google.com, create a Google Doc, and then brain dump all the amazingness that you have into that document, okay? And by the way, you can always feel free to share your doc with me. You can email it to sistersense@gmail.com, especially those of you who have one-on-one calls with me, so that we can strategically work on your Black Friday prep projects together, okay? So, all right, let's do this. Part one, looking at the prep step. So what I want you to be able to do as we go through today's conversation is to break things down into the following P's. Number one, your plans. Okay, so feel free to screenshot this. You can literally put it in your doc, simple outline, thinking about your plans, then fill in the blank. Hopefully, as we go through the recommendations I share with you today, you'll be able to FITB, right? Excuse me. Fill in the blank as far as your plans, number one, your products, number two, your pages, your people, your promos, your posts, and your profit. I always love to break things down into A's, B's, C's, and for today, we're breaking things down with the P's, okay? So again, feel free to screenshot this, number one, and as you're brainstorming what you're going to do, these are the P's that are going to help you gain clarity around your next best steps. So, plans. A big part of that are the products, right? So, I just wrapped up a great encore session for the Cash Flow Cure, and in that conversation, I shared a workbook, right? And I'm going to show you a couple of things in that workbook that work really well with what we're going to talk about here, okay? First, excuse me, first thing that I want to share is scroll. This is the Cash Flow Cure workbook. We looked at this section. First section is on your releases. Releases is all about the products that you want to release to your audience, right? Digital, physical, services, and everything in between. Being able to itemize the product, the prices, and the type of product. Low price point, high price point, passive income, affiliate. These are the things to consider, right? So let's come back. When it comes to seasonal offers. Now, give me a second because around the holidays, it's the congestion and the cough for me. So give me a second to just kind of reset me real quick, and then I'll come right back. Hopefully this will help with the cough. Okay. So when it comes to products, first thing that you want to do is make your list, right, of what you want to produce, what you want to publish, what you want to promote, okay? I like just to have an overarching list so I can see all the product possibles and then go from there, right? When it comes to the products, you also want to think about the following. Number one, seasonal offers. Maybe there are brand holidays, national holidays, or your own specific special days that you want to be able to share certain things. We have something called Amazon Prime Day, right? And we have something called Black Friday, right? These are special, well-known days. My mini-me, his initials are CEO. I have something called CEO Day, right, in honor of him and being able to share something from my fellow CEO business besties on that special day. So seasonal offers, CEO Day comes around on his birthday, right? Sales offers, maybe you want to do some sort of end-of-year clearance or closeout, starter offers. These are things that you share as an entry point. You're like, listen, if you're just wanting to get started, here's a great place. I have something called MAMO, Make a Mini Offer, right? SisterSense.com/MAMO, Make a Mini Offer. Somebody who's starting with digital products and they want something bite-sized that's easy for them to create and for their audience to consume, that's a starter offer. Or maybe you want to create a supersized bundles. Maybe it's the supersized bundles for me. I create digital bundles that are anywhere between $1,000 to $10,000 based on the varying experiences that I put into those things for my audience. And as a matter of fact, I am teaching the ladies in my circle. I have something called the Fresh Start Accelerator, and I've got 10 amazing entrepreneurs in the Fresh Start Accelerator who right now I'm helping them create 1K offers for their audience, like 1K digital products, right? And so being able to supersize, create bundles, premium offers, AIO, all-in-one experiences, annual experiences, these are things that you can do when it comes to identifying products that can work well for you as far as Black Friday, end of year, holidays too. Okay, so as excuse me, as I'm talking about supersized offers, hopefully you had the opportunity to watch the last session that I did, the Cash Flow Cure Encore, right? And things that you can do to work on consistent cash flow in your digital business, right? And as I'm talking about getting Black Friday ready, there are a range of offers that you can consider. At the end of the day, I think that when it comes to Black Friday, it's safe to say 99.9% of people out there are trying to figure out the discounted offers. Like, how can I just drop the price on everything because that's what my people expect for Black Friday? But to be honest with you, that's not the only thing that you can do, right? When it comes to, for example, working with people during the Black Friday holiday season, I love, outside of sales offers like clearances and closeouts, to work on starters and supersized offers. So let's take a look at that, right? I mentioned to you all that right now I'm doing an accelerator with my clients, and I'm teaching them how to create a 1K offer. In that accelerator, ladies have signed up for anywhere between $4,000 to $10,000 to be a part of that program. I'm a believer that nobody gets left behind. So for my entrepreneurial business besties who still want to have the opportunity to work on 1K offers, I've created the 1K one-day challenge. So you may not be in the accelerator, but I'm going to teach you the fundamentals of working on high-ticket digital products that can work for you and your audience too. So number one, you can think of this as a starter offer for somebody who is ready to not just make a $7 or $27 digital product, but they're ready to make something that's $500, ideally $1,000, because it's called the 1K offer, right? Number one. And so the challenge, that's the good option. The accelerator is once we've mapped out your 1K offer in one day, we're going to create it over the course of 12 weeks. That's the accelerator for this program. And then there is the extended 12 months of working with me to not just work on your offers, but your marketing and your sales. Challenge Accelerator Program. So if you're thinking about your holidays, think about how, I get it, you want to create some deep discounts. You want to give people 99.9% off, right? But you don't just have to have sales offers at the discount level. You can work on something like a starter offer, and or you can work on a supersized offer. Because let's scroll down real quick. This page that you're looking at, by the way, is at sistersense.com/1KO for 1K offer, okay? There's the challenge, the accelerator, and the program. So someone has the opportunity to come here. And again, I could do like a $9 bundle. I do a lot of $9, $7, $27. This is still a great resource. It's a great budget-friendly solution because if you think about it, you learn how to map out a 1K offer. Number one, you sell that 1K offer, you just made $1,000, right? I'm not charging you $1,000 to do this training, right? So it's significantly less than its value off the bat, right? One of the things I talk about is the fact that a lot of entrepreneurs are trying to figure out how to hit 6 figures or trying to figure out how to consistently generate 5 figures. If you make a 1K offer that's really solid for your audience and you get 10 sales during the holiday season, you just made $10,000 during Black Friday from 10 sales. And folks have made 100 sales and they can't even break $1,000, right? Because it takes a whole lot of dollars to get from $1 to $100 to thousands of dollars. You get there further and faster with more high-ticket offers, but there are different ways to create high-ticket offers. I literally shared one solution in the Cash Flow Cure. So like I said, I hope you got the opportunity to watch that encore. But this is something for you to consider, right? So number one, on this page, I'm like, listen, you could just do the challenge at $97, or you can do the challenge and the accelerator at $397, or unlock the challenge, the accelerator, and working with me in my community for 12 months at $997. Then I even said, listen, because this is the holiday season, and I want to give you an opportunity to work with me directly, while I would normally charge upwards of $300, $500 to work with me one-on-one, I'm going to give you access to 10 60-minute sessions with me. Put it in the cart. Put it in the cart. So now this is a holiday offer. This is something that I'm doing right now during the holiday season. And you, by the way, if you want to see it and or grab it, you can come here, right? It ranges from $97 to $997 with the main offer. And then if you were to add on the 10 clarity calls, now you're looking at something that is $1994. Now, I'm going to show you something else on this page. Look at this, $70 a month. Someone can come here and say, first of all, I see the value and that it's significantly discounted as it is. You're going to give me the opportunity to map out, create, and work with you within the community and directly for less than $2,000. Put it in the cart. Sign me up. Sign me up. There are ladies in my accelerator. My accelerator is $4,000 and $10,000. This is not that, right? So it's an opportunity for people who could not get access to that to get access to something else, right? And it's a seasonal offer. So again, I get it. You see everybody going, let me give you this thing for 99 cents, okay? No offense, you're not this big multi-billion-dollar company that can deep discount to a matter of cents and then turn those dollars into thousands. You've got to find balance, and we're going to talk about that later on today, how you find balance in your business. One way is to consider that your business can diversify and offer different types of experiences and price points to your audience that work for you and, of course, work for them too. So that's a visual. I'm a visual girl of a supersized experience. And when you sign up to the 1K experience, I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm going to break down some of my favorite TR. I've got like a list of 6 TR offers that really move the needle, like things people want when it comes to what you're trying to put together. Because I'm going to be honest with you, when I started my business, I was scared, okay? I'm scared to charge. I didn't want to charge. I was like, if I charge too much money, people are going to be like, who is this girl? She don't got no certification. She don't have no business degree. She barely making money. What's she talking about? All the what? All the imposter syndrome feelings. It took me a long time to realize my value and charge more. And so if anybody can tell you how to go from low ticket to high ticket, baby, it's me. I know how to create these kind of offers and make them work for my audience. Not only that, but the confidence factor. Because I know a lot of women entrepreneurs who put zeros on the end of offers but never sell them because guess what? They're not confident enough to sell them. You go, oh, Shonda, I have some high price point offers, but do you tell people about them? No. Why? Oh, because they're not going to buy them. Money conversations versus what? Money contradictions. You know you want to make a certain amount of money, but you're not doing the things that you need to do to bring in that kind of revenue. That's another conversation for later today. I got 3 sessions that I'm hosting today. That's another conversation for later today. Okay? But let's focus on this for right now. When it comes to your products, these are some things that you can work on. Substitutions. What if they don't want your main offer? Giving them downsells, cross-sells, alternatives. Subscriptions. Do you have subscription offers? They can sign up to programs, trials, annual offers at a variety of prices. So when it comes to getting Black Friday revenue, one of the things that you can do is think about the products that you want to make available to your audience. Okay? Now, look at this. Let me know. Feel free to drop into the chat. You see anything here that goes, I want that. I'll have what she's having. I want that. So you can get more intentional about what it is that you're trying to do. Number 2, pages. There are quite a few different types of pages to talk about, right? And I'm going to run through them here. Now, I did this Black Friday Ready training as an in-depth mastermind as well as a 7-day challenge, both of which you get access to inside of the 1K offer. The 1K offer has so much in there, baby, right? You get the actual challenge that we're going to be doing in a week. You're going to get the cash flow cure and the Get Black Friday Ready challenge too. Two BOGO challenges, right, in there. Now, I mentioned that because today is all about encores and giving you kind of an overview of what you can do. So to the best of my ability, I'm going to go through these slides, but I may not get through everything. And that's okay, because like I said, there is a full version of the cash flow cure. We did that earlier today. And a full version of the Black Friday Mastermind that I go through all of these pages in more detail. But I'm going to give you as much as I can give you today to help you get started, okay? Now, product pages, simple versus savvy. Let's talk about it. If I were to go over to this page, and I built this on Samcart, you can see that, Samcart. This is what I call one of my savvy sales pages. Samcart allows you to build some really elaborate sales funnels for your audience. And I've now, while they don't necessarily do this, I learned how to put my audios in here because sometimes I don't want to do videos. So I create, people talk about VSL, video sale letters, when you put a video on the sales page. I do what I call ASLs. I put audio sales letters in there. But this is, to me, a more savvy sales page with different sections and photos and mock-ups and all the things, even clickables. Because, by the way, one of the cool things that you get with the 1K challenge is a fast action bonus, giving you the opportunity to create, like me, your own virtual library. This is a template that I build inside of Canva, and you're going to be able to build your own virtual library like yours truly, right? You get this as one of the cool templates inside of the 1K offer experience, right? So there's a lot going on this page. There are different options. There are different payment plans. There are different order bumps and upsells on this one page. This is a savvy sales page. Now, let's talk simple. Samcart is one of my favorite budget-friendly solutions. And I always say to my clients, if you want to sign up to Samcart through me, simply go to sistasense.com/Samcart. One of my other favorite platforms is ConvertKit, because that's my email list builder. Now, it used to be called ConvertKit. They now call it Kit. They dropped the Convert. It's just Kit, right? I always say go to systems.com/convertkit if you want to try it out through me. Let me show you this page. MMSKIT. MMSKIT. Okay? Make mini starter kit. MMSKIT. Right? You want to make a mini starter kit? This is $10. I built this page on Kit. This is a simple sales page. Some of you are making the process too hard for you. You want to sell, but you go, okay, I don't have Teachable, I don't have Kajabi, I don't have some expensive platform that other people are talking about. Now, if you can invest into something like Samcart, great, but if not, get ConvertKit. You can create landing pages, you can sell products, you can do subscriptions, and you can do upsells. Because look, if you come to this page, right, and you click on download now, you could go from just buying that one thing to 10, put it in the cart. Now you've added an order bump and the offer becomes what? $97. So it might not have all the bells and whistles of Samcart, but baby, it's the win for me. If you want to be able to create a discounted offer for the holiday season, you can see there's the main price, $47, and the discount. And then if you also want to be able to add order bumps, maybe you can do that too using the Kit platform. So the first thing that I have here is when it comes to working on getting Black Friday ready, what products do you have available? Now, if you did not watch the training I did an hour ago, I talked about FAST, fast products. What can you produce right now? What do you people want right now? Watch that training. If you're like, listen, I don't have a lot of products or I would love to launch something new, I got you. Watch the Cash Flow Cure. That was session 1. This is session 2. We talked about for the Black Friday holiday season, maybe you want to do a starter offer or a supersize offer, a seasonal offer, a sales offer. What would that look like for you? And in the Cash Flow Cure workbook, there's a section on how to build a bundle. Chef's kiss. Because like I said, you may want to create like a low price point, $7, $27, $47 offer, but you may want to create a value-packed bundle that you could sell for a few hundred or even $1,000, and that option is available to you too. When it comes to pages, you can do product pages, landing pages, brand pages, just to name a few. So far, we are talking about product pages. If you were to use ConvertKit, everybody could put an image on one side and then a little description about the offer on the right. Make a simple sales page using the ConvertKit platform. And then outside of ConvertKit, you could also take things a step further and create a savvy sales page using Samcart. Either clients set it up on their own or they're asked me to support them in making that happen, right? Option 1 or option 2. Outside of product pages, there are different types of landing pages that people oftentimes will set up. ConvertKit is great for doing that. Maybe you want to create a sign-up page for them to sign up to your list, a wait list page, or an open cart page. Maybe you do like a traditional launch and you're like, listen, I'm going to open my cart on the week of Black Friday, and the cart's going to be open until Cyber Monday, right, or Small Business Saturday. And you have a cart that's opened and closed for a traditional launch. I love to do gifts. It's the gift giving season, so I love to create nice little gifts exclusive to my audience. They can go, they can sign up, and then I can share special gifts to people who don't know me as an opportunity to grow my email list and grow my community, right? So lots of different pages you can put together. If you sell digital or physical products, you can create a customer coupon. Sign up now and get a 10%, 15%, 20% coupon. Or guides. I love to create freebie guides and then offer that to my audience, either as a free guide or a low price point guide. Here's this resource I've put together. Let me give you an example of a low price point guide, systesense.com/stay paid. Right? I'm like, listen, you want to know how to stay paid? These are the things that I do, 32 proven strategies that I do to make money online. Download my guide, $7. Or download the bundle, $27, right? You can give people different types of things depending upon what you feel like they need right now. I'm giving you a range, but the clock is ticking. I don't necessarily expect you to do all of these things. What I do want to do is to give you options and help you identify what you feel like might work for you. So you can ask me a question here if you need additional support to get clear. Like I said, I do literally have the opportunity for you to get clarity calls with me and or outside of working with me privately, work with us in the community, right? So I'm going to pause on pages so that I can move to the next section of this presentation. But like I said, this training I've already done in full detail. There's the Black Friday Challenge as well as the Black Friday Mastermind full training. All of those are literally waiting for you as part of the 1K offer, okay? So those of you who are currently in my Insider Circle 12-month program or my accelerator, you get access to all of it. You get access to the 1K offer. You get access to the cash flow cure. You get access to all those things. If you're not in those programs and you don't have those resources, I do have them available to you to sign up to separately, okay, if you're not currently a part of my programs. So when you're thinking about your pages, just based on what I said today, I want you to just kind of itemize for yourself SCF, projects that you would like to start, continue, or finish. CUD, things you want to create, update, or designate more time to promote. Okay? Now, any questions, comments coming up for you, definitely check in via the chat or on the replays side. Let's go over to the next part of this conversation that I want to share with you, and that is people. People, right? At the end of the day, there's so many things that I can say about digital marketing and making money online, but if I were to keep it super simple for you, it would be the 3 Ps. You need products, and you need to put those products on pages so that you can send people to the pages to buy the products, and you make a profit. That's it. That's what it boils down to, right? So when it comes to the conversation around people, questions you need to ask yourself: who do you want to reach? And what do you want them to do when it comes to working with you? You can talk about targets, whether you identify a target audience or a target person, and you really outline who that audience is or who that person is, right? You can talk about groups. There are certain groups that you want to work on cultivating. A group of subscribers, they're paying you on a monthly basis. Customers, they've made at least one purchase and you work on getting them to come back. Followers, people that follow you on social media, right? Now, I mentioned to you subscribers, and I thought about subscription-based subscribers, but also email subscribers as well, right? So there are your email subscribers, though, and there are people who are active paying subscribers, your existing customers, and your social media followers. Do you have those groups? Do you need to work on cultivating them? Not to the point where you feel like, oh my gosh, these are huge. I mean, great, everybody wants huge groups, but I always try to tell you guys you can get big results with a small list. Not just huge quantity-wise, but they work for you. You work for them quality-wise. Now, action. At the end of the day, right, in the last training I did, I talked about MMAs and RGAs. Do you know what those are? MMAs, money-making activities. Another way to say it is RGA, revenue-generating activities. You want people to actually buy your stuff, then you need CTAs. You need call-to-action statements. What are you going to ask of them? What are you going to say? I want you to try this, buy again, buy more. You need to fill in those blanks. That's how you get ready. right? I love that quote. When you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? What do you want them to try? What do you want them to buy? Previous customers, what do you want them to buy again? What do you want them to buy more of? That kind of clarity is going to give you perspective on what you want to share to the people within your community. Especially during the holiday season. You want to get them in the door and coming back for what? More. What is that? What is that more? Remember, I said at the beginning of this conversation, what you're going to do is work on this right here, filling in the blanks. Now, if you don't have calls, I'm going to tell you, now is the time to get them 60-minute clarity calls with me, baby, because opportunities go up and then they go away. So that outside of you working on DIYing your way through this process, you can have somebody like myself who's been doing this for well over 2+ decades to be able to kind of springboard your ideas off of and get some insight on how to make those things better. Also, how to apply these strategies to your business, because sometimes you know the how, but you still don't know what to do. You don't know how to make these strategies work for you, right? So having that additional support, whether you're working with me within the community or one-on-one, is so helpful, right? Action. Inquire versus review versus refer versus results. Let's talk about that. Inquiries. There's something that oftentimes people will say, and it's the dollars are in the DMs. Are people reaching out, asking you questions, expressing interest, reviewing your content, referring people to you? In the last training, I talked about how I generated over $5,000 in revenue from one client from one referral. And how now that $5,000 is now $10,000 because that client is like, LaShonda, I need to work with you from here to the end of time. So now she's extended her experience for another year, right? People take action if you can show them results. If you can work on creating a customer base where you're consistently working with that community, but then they're driving traffic to you by referring other people to you. Is it crickets? You're putting stuff out there, but there's not anyone beside you. Now, I would tell you guys, full disclosure, I am a spiritual entrepreneur. I don't know how many spiritual entrepreneurs I have in my building, but I always say, where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real. Why do I say that? I say that because if you follow them and you know who them are, you may feel like what you want is out of reach and inaccessible to you because you have to have a large customer base to generate revenue. I effectively generate 4 to 5 figures consistently through my circles that are not as big as their circles. But I do what I do with what? Strategy and intention. When it comes to people, are you really taking a good look at who your people are, how you can reach them, what action steps you want them to take? Now, I'm going to show you something which is super cool. Super cool. So this right here is the cash flow mini kit that you get as part of the cash flow cure, right? So the cure is me telling you, listen, I've been doing this thing for 20 years, working at home as a solopreneur, being able to consistently generate revenue in any economy. I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. So I did a whole training on it. There's a workbook, and then there's this as well, okay? My ladies who are in my accelerator and my 12-month program, they get access to this. But, hey, maybe you couldn't get into my accelerator. Maybe you're not in my 12-month program. You can get the cash flow cure separately, okay? As part of that, I talked about this right here, conversations. There's literally a page in here for you to put the names of people you're going to reach. You're going to go and email them, send them a text message, a phone call, WhatsApp, Facebook. You're going to be proactive about your profit. Their contact information, anything you want to remember to tell them, the date you reached out, and check, check, check. Working through this list is a proactive way to help you to do what? Get Black Friday ready. Because I get it. Everybody wants to magically just put 2 things out there. Everybody wants to be able to say, girl, I put a video up on YouTube or TikTok, and I got like 100,000 people watch the video, and I made X amount of that. Great. But guess what? For as many people want to do that, there are thousands more that don't know how to do it, or it doesn't work that way for them. One way to work on your real revenue goals is through real effort. I always say offline, you pound the physical pavement. Online, pound the digital pavement. Do what you need to do to proactively bring in revenue. This is one sheet in the Cash Flow Clarity Mini Kit that, again, is a part of the Cash Flow Cure. Because right now we're talking about how you get Black Friday ready. You got to think about your people. You got to ask yourself these questions, and then think about who you can proactively reach out to. Because some of you have new customers, right? Or previous customers, but you're not having conversations with those people within your community as much as you need to. Just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real with you. Okay? Now, I'm going to pause for a second just to see. I think y'all are checking in with me via the chat just to see what you guys are saying. And then we're going to do, I want to say, at least one more of these sections before we wrap up. I've got one more training for today as part of this Encore experience. Okay? Thank you for this early training. Will you provide feedback on my website? Will you provide platforms to sell on if our site is not active? I will book a call with you for next week. Yes. So welcome. Latoya is in the building. Latoya is one of the amazing ladies that signed up to my accelerator. And I said, okay, 10 ladies, I'm closing it out. I may have to stretch it to 12 because I still have, actually now it's 11 because I think Lucina and Latoya signed up this week. So I literally have 11, and I might just leave one more space open this month. But anyway, yes, Latoya, you do have calls with me, so we can definitely talk about that. I would say inside of your Accelerator Welcome Guide, click the button to activate your prep call. Okay? I don't know if you did that, but do that. Activate your prep call, join the Accelerator group so that we can talk this coming week. If you don't put yourself on the calendar, just let me know what times you're free, and I will create a time for you on the calendar, okay? But yes, we can definitely talk about your website, number one. Number two, you said, hey, can you offer solutions on what we can do if we don't have a website? Amazing. Absolutely. I'm going to show you 2 things. First thing is, even if you don't have a website, right, you can sell and make money. We just talked about your pages. The first one was simple versus savvy. You don't need a website to put together a product sales page. I just showed you guys my 1K offer. I built this in Samcart. You can use Samcart if you want, right? Another one I showed you guys was the MMSKIT, right? This offer I built and sell through ConvertKit. Now, ConvertKit is my primary platform. Now it's called Kit. I always have to say that. I'm going to always call it ConvertKit, but it's called Kit now, right? You can put together landing pages, sales pages, subscriptions. You can send out emails. It's definitely a budget-friendly all-in-one solution. And if you go over to usersense.com/ConvertKit, You can sign up and try it out through me. Even if you don't have a website, you can use it. Now, here is a really great page. Let me show you Cynthia. Here we go. So, beautiful page. I call this the personal brand page. My client, Cynthia, as we work on rebuilding her website, right, we created several of these personal brand pages where literally somebody can come and see the things that she wants them to see right now. They can learn a little bit about her and her amazingness. And this was built as a page inside of ConvertKit. They can go to her store. They can go to her products. They can sign up to her freebie lead magnet, even if you don't have a website. Now, here's the thing. I talk about being able to send people to either directly send them to a product page, as opposed to sending them to your website anyway, sell and promote a product, or send them to a Shlink, S-H-L-I-N-K. Shlink is what I call a Start Here link page. This would be a Start Here page where you can learn about Cynthia, follow her on social media, and go directly to the things that she wants you to see right now, independent of her main website, right? So whether you have simple landing pages, product pages, these are some things that you can do to work on proactively sharing your offers with your audience, even if you don't have a website or you're currently working on updating your website, okay? Hopefully that is helpful to you before we have our call, Latoya, but those are some recommendations that I can share with you, okay? Now, I do want to, before we wrap up this training, I do want to share a little bit more. So let's talk a little bit about promotions, and then we'll wrap up, okay? Picking your P's. Identify at least one promotion that you want to do during the Black Friday holiday season. If you want to promote a product, a package, a program, and the people you want to gear that particular offer towards. Myself, I offer services. So consulting services, done-for-you services where I'll set stuff up for you. Oh, you don't need to set up your page. I'll set it up for you, kind of a thing, right? Whether they are simple or starter services. Experiences. I've got my in-person events here in North Carolina. I do at least 2 to 4 of those a year. Virtual events, one day. We're doing a one-day encore pop-up today. 3 sessions in one day. Multi-day experiences, right? Programs, monthly, annual, subscription-based programs, products, digital, physical, print-on-demand, clearance, personal things that you want to share where you think about individuals that you create solutions for them because you know them and you're like, this would be perfect for this client. They've asked you, they've requested, hey, do you have ... Literally, some of y'all got folks that are waiting to pay you. They're waiting for you to create the offer they've been waiting for. Invitations, people giving you opportunities to tap into things that you didn't even consider for yourself, right? What kind of products, what kind of projects do you want to work on and promote for the Black Friday holiday season? These are some things for you to consider, okay? Now, here's the deal. We just spent, I want to say, a little under an hour focused on some of these Black Friday recommendations for you. This is my encore session number 2. There's a lot more that I can say. Obviously, you can see with each of these slides, right? There is something called the 7-day challenge, number 1. And also, having a mommy moment. Need to speak with someone real quick. I have the Black Friday Ready 7-day challenge. Over the course of 7 days, sharing things that you can strategically do to get Black Friday ready. And the full Black Friday webinar workshop. This is just a taste of the full workshop. Both of those things are available to you inside of the 1K offer. As part of the 1K offer, we're definitely going to make a 1K offer together, okay? So the 1K offer at sistersense.com/1KO. I feel inclined to be like, if you don't know, now you know. This is the old school Gen Xer and me, right? If you don't know, now you know. The 1KO offer, sistersense.com/1KO. There are 3 levels to this experience. In a couple of days, we're going to do a 1K challenge. So if you sign up, you can access the challenge. We're mapping out 1K offers, and I'm going to share with you the kind of offers that I've produced in the last 2 decades that allow me to generate revenue consistently. Number one, some of you struggle to make low price point offers, let alone high ticket. So that clarity in and of itself is game changing. But also, there are 6 types of PR offers that people are buying in any economy. Oh, people ain't buying because they can't. No. People are buying in any economy, baby. And I've identified several PR offers that you could put together. So we're mapping it out in one day. In the course of that time period, I want us to be able to go further. The accelerator, there is the 1K offer accelerator where for 12 weeks we're going to put your offer together. If you didn't get an opportunity to be a part of my Fresh Start accelerator, right, $10,000, $4,000, that's where the accelerator started for Fresh Start, then start here. Start with this accelerator where I can help you create a 1K offer over the course of 12 weeks if you can't work with me as part of the other accelerator, because that one was by invitation only, okay? Then, of course, last but not least, I do have an opportunity for you to work with me and the community on your marketing and your sales over the course of a 12-month period as part of my Position to Profit program, okay? So these are 3 options. Inside of this, you get Black Friday ready. You get, let's scroll down because I believe I put it on this page. Yep. So you're going to get the cash flow cure. You're going to get Black Friday ready. You're going to get access to the cash flow calculator that I created for you. I just kind of showed you that, right? I showed you the cash flow calculators that'll help you work on your revenue and your product pricing as well. You're going to get access to the cash flow workbook. It's going to help you itemize your offers and get clear about the products you want to release, the revenue you want to make, and the routines you're going to integrate into your business to move forward. And best of all, we're going to work on 1K offers from here because there are more trainings to come, okay? So this gives you an opportunity to kind of get some proactive solutions that you can use right now. But if you did want to move further with me, I wanted to also give you the opportunity to get access to the Get Black Friday experience, the 1K offer, the cash flow cure, all the things. These are the resources also available to you, number 2. So hopefully you've enjoyed Encore session number 2 as we go through some recommendations that you can utilize right now to proactively grow your digital business. Take this opportunity to connect with me, whether it be via email or via the website, right? Or leaving a message or a question into the chat. Now that we've done this, let's go into that final encore session that I'm going to share with you today. And what's it called? The one thing you need more than more customers. We're going to do that session coming up next. Thank you so much for joining me live and or on the replays side.